I'm Victor Rallo Jr. and I'm here with my good buddy Tony Verdoni, the professor. And he's a professor for two reasons. First, you really were a professor of Greek and Latin at St. Michael's College in Jersey City, right?
It's at St. Peter's College.
St. Peter's College, St. Michael's.
Formerly St. Michael's.
St. Peter, St. Michael. And then you became an expert, one of the foremost experts in all wine, but really your expertise is in Italian wines, food, culture, history, and so forth. True? That is true.
Mostly true. Mostly
true. Today we're here and it's summertime, it's hot, and this is a Vermentino from Aia Vecchio in coastal Tuscany, close to Bolgheri. And they make some Bolgheri Rosso, and they make some other reds from the Maremma, which is coastal Tuscany. It's a broader area. And this is grown from the famous Cypress Road to La California. There's some flat fields there, and they grow a lot of strawberries and fruit and vegetables, but they also grow a lot of Vermentino, not just Aia Vecchio, but other producers, because the land is suited for white wines. It's flatter. You don't need the altitude like they want with the red wines, and this is a really nice one from Aia Vecchio.
It's close to the sea. You can actually see the sea from where this is grown, and you see a lot of wines from this area with Aia, like Sassicaia or Nalaya. Aia is a courtyard in local dialect. So this is Aia Vecchia. This is the old courtyard. Very, very good winery. And Vermentino loves that Mediterranean type of climate. You find it in Liguria, you find it in Sardinia, you find it in southern France.
Right.
And it's a spin-off of Malvasia. It's very aromatic. It's a really, really good alternative to Pinot Grigio for summer drinking. I feel.
Right.
I feel it's an up-and-coming
And
wine.
when I just poured it, when I poured our first glass, I smelled it and I said, it's so pretty. It's got like flowers. It's got this beautiful floral note, and then it's very refreshing. And we've had a lot of success with the whites in 2010 of Italy, and I think the producers are putting their heart and souls into these white wines, and we're starting to get these really fresh, aromatic, very true to the varietal character wines that are absolutely delicious in the summertime. Drink them fresh.
Yeah, that's the way I feel too. My two requests of Italian wineries always been the same. Put your whites in white bottles. I know the green protects the wine from sunlight, so it serves a function, but people don't know necessarily this is a white wine. And then give us some information on the back label. I mean, we know what this wine is, but the consumer turns the label around, doesn't know much about it.
Right.
But if you see Vermentino, and it's young especially, you know you're going to get a nice wine.
What's the taste profile here? What do you taste there?
Well, I think that the acidity is very firm and very fixed, citrusy. Some grapefruit Sauvignon Blanc drinker would like it, but flowery, very flowery. Wonderful aromas, fragrances, some tropical essences also.
It's a little more subtle than the Sauvignon and the citrus, and I taste a little. It's a little more floral, and I think with a grilled piece of fish, with a squeeze of fresh lemon on it, or some citrus, or something soft like that, and a nice summer day or early evening, absolutely delicious. And you know what the great part about these wines is? They're not expensive. You're not putting out your arm and your leg to buy a bottle of wine. You get a great bottle of wine at a very true price. And I got a little fact. I'm a ciclista, right? A cyclist,
yes,
right?
I know that.
And I've rode my bike all over Italy. And La California, very close to where this is produced, is the famous club of Paolo Bettini. Actually grew up there, and Paolo Bettini was a two-time world champion, two-time Olympic champion, and his father still has the clubhouse there. And every summer when I go to Tuscany, I stop in and see him, and hopefully this year I'm going to get a little ride with the famous Paolo Bettini. He's called the Grillo, the cricket.
Grillo, the cricket. That's
the cricket.
That's also a grape variety in Sicily.
Absolutely.
We'll talk about that in the future.
He'll probably come out with a wine soon. But he is now the manager, the captain of the Italian team for the World Championship, and he's a very noted athlete in Italy. And when he drove up to come see me the first time, he had a very nice red Ferrari. I think if you're an athlete in Italy, you get one of those automatically.
Well, you don't need a red Ferrari to buy this wine. That's a good thing about it.
Absolutely.
It's a Fiat 500 price.
500, and they're in the United States. This is in the United States, and if you like it, you can buy it at RalloWines. And we find quality wines that we think are a little obscure sometimes. You might not know the name Vermentino, but we can assure you that if you buy this wine and you're looking for something very fresh, something varietal, something to pour with a piece of fish, even as an aperitif with some meats or cheeses, perfect. Perfect. As we always say, La Forza.
La Forza.